could be mindset, it could be motivation, it could be all these different things, but trying to get really practical here and granular. So one thing that's extremely important is what's going on, everybody. It's Waylon Artrip here with UIP, coming at you live today with a topic that's pretty near and dear to my heart and to our agency and to our agents alike. Today I wanted to cover the 5 key things that a life agent must do and must master to be productive in this field. The number one thing, product knowledge. What do I mean by product knowledge? I mean understanding the products that you sell inside and out, knowing the features that they offer to your clients, but also the different nuances so that you can be educated, you can be an expert in your field and portray that to your potential customers and to your potential agents if you're an agency owner. So having a good basis of product knowledge is extremely valuable and something that takes time, takes some effort, and with all the different products out there, you have to really take your time and learn your craft, but it's an invaluable thing to know and master. The second thing that you must master to really be at the top of your game in the life sales side of the industry, time management. Okay, and what does that look like, right? Having mentored now thousands of agents and seeing successful agents, seeing unsuccessful agents alike, the people that are successful all manage their time extremely well. And what does that mean? The biggest thing that I see is people that are successful, they typically will, when they work, meaning they don't take the Wednesday off because someone in their family or someone asked them to take the day off and do this or that. They have a set schedule that they follow each and every week, each and every month throughout the entire year. So them actually following a set schedule, valuing their time when they're working, when they're not, and able to enjoy the fruits of their labor and of this business. That's the biggest thing, is managing their time appropriately and having all of their different, scheduled tasks and things like that scheduled out in a timely manner. Communication skills is the third thing I wanted to talk about today, and I think might be the most valuable of all of these. I can speak for myself, having started as an agent at 19, as a door-to-door agent who honestly wasn't even that great. I just got good through repetition. The ability to communicate verbally, non-verbally, and the like is unbelievably valuable, and something that can absolutely be trained, can be worked on, can be improved vastly over repetition. Repetition is the father of learning, and continuing to communicate with individuals, learn different communication styles, and to figure out what resonates with our clientele, with agents in the industry, with agency owners, with carriers, with all the different relationships that you're building. Finding ways to communicate appropriately across these different lines will really make all the difference in the world and create so much value that everything kind of falls into place. So focusing on your communication skills and learning to hone those in is an unbelievably valuable thing that everyone must do to have success. Hey, stop. What's up, guys? Thank you for taking part in the videos and watching. I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel called to do it. Do all those. I look forward to it, and I hope you find some value in the content. The fourth skill today that I wanted to talk about is technical proficiency. With the way that the industry is changing, we just got out of COVID, thank God. It really changed the industry kind of for the better because a lot of these companies and carriers and a lot of different aspects of the business has gone more technological. Whereas it used to be paper applications and submitting to underwriting and waiting a week to hear back, things have changed. Now it's e-applications, instant decisions, new CRMs pop up every day. I think everyone in the industry has their own version of a white labeled go high level at this point. So being proficient in these different areas and at least being able to talk about the different options that are available and understand what might help your practice in a larger sense, or figuring out what systems make sense for you to invest in is absolutely something that you have to know how to do and have to know what to dig into, or have a resource that can help you figure out what you need, right? So there's so many options today versus what there used to be just a few short years ago. So understanding CRMs, understanding lead platforms, understanding the application processes for the carriers and the tech stacks that some of them utilize to build their companies and brands is an invaluable thing that is pretty readily available. You can learn those things pretty quickly just by doing some research, messing around with your carrier portals, checking out some of these different CRMs that are available in the industry, And our goal is to kind of cut that in half and give you some reviews on those different options and go over what might be best for you and your needs. One thing that's extremely important is networking. It's just great to build that inner circle and circle of folks that you trust in the industry, that have experience, that have experienced some of the ups and some of the downs that are inevitable with the insurance industry as a whole, and building those relationships so that when things are going well, you can share those wins with others and really just continue to ride your momentum. And when things don't go so well, you've got some people in the industry that can help you out from time to time. That's a small benefit of networking in the industry, and just building those relationships with people that again are experiencing the same things that you are. There's a ton of value in that. There's a ton of events out there now that allow for this. We've got all kinds of different things. Cody has 8%, Justin has his events, the Medicare Con. There's all these different events and gatherings of different agencies and agency owners and agents and carriers and all these different things that there's really no excuse to not build your network, be a part of something bigger than yourself, and leverage what's available to you. We'll definitely go over some of those different events and the different opportunities for networking that do exist in the industry, and really look forward to kind of getting some reviews on some of those things from folks and telling you guys our experience with them as well. All right, guys, again, to touch on the 5 key points on the things you need to master to really, really thrive in the life insurance space, okay? Number 1, we talked about product knowledge. Be an expert in your field. Learn the knowledge necessary about the products you're selling so that you can get your point across to the clients you're selling them to. And also, if you're looking to build an agency or grow anything, you can also teach and train agents on the correct information. Also, time management. Time is always of the essence. We only get a limited number of it, an amount of it. So learning to manage it appropriately and properly is going to help you in everything you do, and especially in what we do in the life insurance space. Setting certain times that you're in the field, certain times that you're doing revenue generating activities, and not wasting it on sitting in your car and eating that $3 hot dog or chicken. We've all been there when we've had a rough day. So learn to manage your time, learn to leverage your time, and focus on revenue generating activities. So your communication skills, out of the 5 that we kind of talk about today, it's probably, in my opinion, the most valuable. Learning to communicate appropriately with the appropriate people about the appropriate things is something that, again, it goes across just being a great life insurance agent. It helps in everyday life. So learning to communicate, learning to do it appropriately in the appropriate tone, manner, and however you need to get certain points across to certain people is something that has to be learned. Most people aren't born with the ability to just perfectly communicate. So repetition is going to be key in learning how to communicate appropriately. We talked about technical proficiency and learning and understanding the different CRMs, the different lead platforms, the different systems available to you as a life insurance agent. The industry is changing rapidly, and staying on top of what's available to you so that you're not falling behind as a result of not paying attention is something you have to do. It could be the difference between making or breaking your practice. Not having the correct systems in place, all that does is lose you revenue at the end of the day. And to keep the lights on, to keep us selling and helping individuals, we have to be making revenue. So staying up on these different CRMs and these different lead platforms, these different things available to us is going to be something that will be valuable beyond measure for your practice and business. Networking, making sure that you continue to curate and build your network and find like-minded individuals and even not so like-minded individuals, and building that network. Build a team, if you will, around you, a wall of people that want you to grow, want you to succeed, want you to build, and use their experiences for learning. Because believe me, there's a good chance that if there's an issue, there's someone out there who's experienced a very similar issue if they've been doing this for very long, and being able to leverage others' experiences is a very valuable thing as well. Thank you guys so very much for making some time for me today and checking out the content we're putting out. I really, truly hope that it has been valuable for you and has been a worthwhile video and series for you. If you've suffered from low commissions or high cost leads, or you don't know where to go next in the industry and you're just kind of lost, We would love to have a conversation with you here at UIP. Down below in the description, you'll find our website, and you can set up a call with myself or someone on the hiring team, and just kind of we can go over the opportunity and dig a little deeper to see if working with us makes sense. Again, I really truly believe that any conversation we can have and provide value is valuable to us as well, and we would love to hear from you. So again, thank you so very much. Look forward to hearing from you, and let's grow.